I broke that stun using my AoE. I am trying to stay alive. Hopefully I'll get a heal from this Runekeeper here. That would be nice. Come on. Nice, okay. That was like barely on time. That Gambit that healed me. That was barely on time. He's getting like chain stunned, man. It's crazy. Finally getting some heals though, which is good. Alright, put a lead on these guys. Out of here. Alright, so one of them is dead. That's gonna make life easy. Let me put a bleed on this guy. Oh, I'm gonna die. I failed the battle. So I'm just gonna revive here. Let me see. I don't think I can get the quest. Well, actually, I might be able to. I wonder if it would still count. It might still count. It might still count, guys. It might still count. It'd be great. Kind of a little bit of a workaround there, but... Get killed again. That didn't work. Well done indeed. I do not think Saruman will be pleased that his warriors fell to contestants such as you. So I don't know if that worked. So I might have to do it again. Alright, come on. Final time. That guy's coming to me. Alright. I'm just gonna sit back, man. I'm not gonna mess around with this.
Team Lab Borderless in Tokyo, a world of artworks without boundaries.
Can't a body be left alone?
At the special exhibition on the asymmetry of the universe. Now on view through October 8th. Visit Team Lab Borderless.
If you need something, speak up.
I'll come in for the AoE thing. There you go. You know what? I can do ranged attacks. Just stay back. Not doing much damage, but at least I'm not dying. javelins. It's working fairly well. Now he's coming towards me. That's alright. There we go. Nice. That worked. Finally, that worked. Okay.
Greetings.
I must say I am impressed indeed. Alright. Sweet. So done with all these pit battles and done with the Dunland quest for now. So, next episode is going to be the season finale with all the deeds and all that kind of stuff. So hope you're excited about that, and I'll see you then. Welcome everybody to the season finale for Dunland. I forgot what season we're in. I think this is season 16. I don't know. Regardless, it's going to be the finale. And as always, I'm going to go over all of the deeds in this location here in Dunland. But I also like to go over a few other things as well. I'm at this crazy location here. You may or may not know where I am, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. So, as always, I like to go into a new season with a new title compared to the previous season. So we just finished here in Dunland, so I'm going to head into the next one as Skip and Proud Feet, ally of the Dunlingings. That sounds pretty sweet. Okay, so next up, let me go over some of these things here. So let me go over some of my class traits. I've got 1 point to spin, and I guess I'll just keep going red line here. I'll just go ahead and apply that. Perfect. And then, as always, these race traits are going to remain unchanged. Hobbit Stature for 70 might, and then Hobbit Stealth in case I ever have to use that. This gives me a quick travel skill back to the Shire, which is useful at times. The Hobbit Club damage bonus is good because my legendary weapon I forged as a club. So therefore, I automatically just get 5% damage bonus, which adds up over time, obviously. And then Hobbit Silence, which is basically something to drop aggro. Again, that's going to remain unchanged pretty much for the remainder of the playthrough. Now, something that is quite different and exciting, as many of you know, with Update 24, the trait system has been completely revamped. So, looking at these virtues, obviously it looks a lot different than the last season finale. So now when you do certain deeds and quests and reputations, instead of getting a specific virtue, you get experience towards any virtue that you want. And you can kind of equip these, and now you also get a passive. So everything that you have has a passive on it. So for example, here in Idealism, if you look at the very bottom, it says passive bonus plus 93 morale. So I don't even have to have this virtue equipped in order to obtain that bonus. What does this all mean? I think for me this is a good change. Since I'm doing a 100% playthrough and I'm doing every single deed, I'm going to be getting a lot of virtue. So what that means is that I'm going to have a lot of passive bonuses in addition to the things that I am equipping. So right now I've got the determination to get that agility. I've got discipline to get some resistance. And I've got loyalty to get some vitality. I've got honor to increase my morale and mitigations a little bit. And then tolerance, again, to increase my mitigations. There's also a brand new virtue called wit, and it says I'm earning here. That means I'm trying to get experience on it. As you can see, it's my lowest one. And it looks like it's a very good one. Because you can see it's leveling up your finesse, your critical rating, your physical mastery, and your tactical mastery. So I think once I level this up a little more, it's going to be a really good one to use. So that's what I'm working towards here. So that's that. Alright. So, let me actually start going over some of the deeds here in Dunland. Unfortunately, I can't do all of them right now, and there's a very good reason for that. In fact, these deeds here in Dunland are actually tied to 3 different locations. So not only Dunland itself, but also the Gap of Rohan and Nan-Kurunir. So I haven't been to the latter 2 locations yet, so I can't finish all of those deeds. So for example, Explorer of
Greetings.
Dunland, I can't finish it because I need to explore the Heath Fells, which is in the Gap
What do
of
you
Rohan.
want?
I need to explore Isendale.
What do you want?
I think it's in the Gap of Rohan as well, in Nan-Kurunir, which is in a map all by itself. So those will be finished up later. As you can see, here's exploring Nan-Kurunir, which is going to be for a later season. Same thing here for this meta deed for quests in the Dunland. I can't finish all the quests in the Heath Fells because that's going to be in the Gap of Rohan, so on and so forth. And finally, same thing for Slayer. I was able to do most of the Slayer deeds, except for Urukai. There were a few instance quests here in Dunland that allowed me to kill some Urukai. In particular, it allowed me to kill 31 of them. But really, the best way to do this is going to be in the Nan-Kurunir map. So, all these Slayer deeds count whether you do them in Dunland, in the Gap of Rohan, or Nan-Kurunir. And as you can see, I was able to do most of them just in Dunland itself, but not all of them. One thing that I will say, I'm going to be showing you all of the exploration deeds and all of the Slayer deeds. But one thing that I will mention right off the bat is that the Beast Slayer, I'm not going to show you that specifically, and the reason for that is that when I'm doing the Krebine Slayer deed and the Warg Slayer deed, both of those counts as beasts. So if you do Krebine and Wargs, you'll also just get beasts in and of itself. So that's why I'm not going to show this one in specific. But if you see here all the completed deeds, you can see that there are a lot of exploration deeds, which I'm going to be showing you. All these explorations here. And then you got the quest deeds, completing quests in all the different locations, which of course, I did all of them. And that's great. There's the tracking an old goat deed. If you remember that, that's the one in the Gravenwood where you get that companion and he gives you quests along the way, and if you do all of them you get the old ghost. And then you got the Slayer deeds here, which I just
Well
talked
met.
about. So that's it.
What do you want?
Go ahead and start showing you those deeds now. The first exploration deed is exploring Correglan. Correglan has many places to explore. The first landmark is Lower Barnavon. Lower Barnavon is a district of the village of Barnavon, where the remnant of the Turkluth, the Boar clan, now began.
チクタクバンバン令和に復活パネルから落とさないように回転パネルで頭脳戦もパワーアップパネルの先の先を読め協力プレイもできるみんなでゴールを目指そうパズルゲームの決定版チクタクバンバン
経営ってお金の管理大変ですよね。
私手入力やめました。キャッシュマップで勝手にまとまってますが、これだけ紙だったので行ってきます。というのが先月までの私。今月はというとスマホで納付、窓口には行きません。手払いも口座もクレカもまとまってます。 JCB 法人カードで始めよう。キャッシュマップで検索。
Next is Upper Barnavon. Upper Barnavon is a district of the village of Barnavon inhabited by the ruling Ukluth, the Ox clan. Next is Nar Madhul. Nar Madhul is an encampment of goblins and wargs, established to allow Saruman's Nakmal scouts to access Correglan. Next is the Barnavon Mine. This mine, currently being worked in the name of Saruman the White, has been overrun by vicious Bugon. Next is Han Tural. This watchtower was built atop the ruins of an ancient Gondorian tower. Next is Lun Avank. This pond is rumored to be the home of the Great Avank, a creature of Dunlindish legend. Finally, there is Munferial's Shrine. This shrine was erected by the Ukluth long ago as a place to commune Munferial, a spirit of ancient days worshipped as the Uk-Wirod, the ox spirit, by the people of Barnavon. The next exploration deed is exploring Starkmoor. Starkmoor has many places to explore. The first landmark is Averden. Averden is a trading post and village of the Uklu, Ox clan, in the Starkmoor. Next is Flamcadlus. Flamcadlus is an encampment of the Dragluth, Dragon clan, in the Starkmoor. Next is Kartrev Andros. This is the home of the merchant Andros, to whom you have lent aid in a time of need. Next is the Hound's Rest. The Hound's Rest is so named because the wargs of the enemy like to sun upon the rock. Next is the Overlook of Wolf's Cleft. The Overlook gives a vantage of the Great Valley of Wolf's Cleft, where warriors from across Dunland muster to invade Rohan. Next is the Culling Pit. The Culling Pit is an arena where the Dunlindish warriors are trained, or trimmed, and merchants wager on the battles. The next exploration deed is exploring the Bone Vales. The Bone Vales has many places to explore. The first landmark is the Bone Quarry. The Bone Quarry is an old stone quarry in the Bone Vales where the Dievlig have erected many cairns. Next is Plas Maru. This massive cairn is the central tomb of all the Dievlig's leaders. Next is Ekad Naglonk. This is where the ranger Naglonk and his Dunlending allies have set up camp. Next is Lonbach. This Dievlig village suffers under the oppressive rule of their Brennan, Treharn. Finally, there is Lan Gogled. Lan Gogled is the central village of the Dievlig in the Bone Vales. The next exploration deed is exploring the Dunbog. Dunbog has many places to explore. As you tread through the swamps, be careful to stop and smell the sulfur. The first landmark is Lan Kolvarn. You have found Lan Kolvarn, home of the abominations. Next is Lan Ross. You have found Lan Ross, home of the Avancluth. Next is the Withered Stones. You have found the Withered Stones, home of Bloodmaw and her brood. Next is Durgors. You have found Durgors, temporary home of the Boar clan. Finally, there is the Pristine Glade. You have found the Pristine Glade, a secret place of the Avancluth. The next exploration deed is exploring Trum Dreng. Trum Dreng, home to the Stag clan, has many places to explore. The first landmark is the Dire Hollow. The Dire Hollow is a den of evil wolves which plague the people of Lantaran. Next is the Herdlands. These wide fields are used by the Karu Luth Stag clan as grazing lands for their herds of oxen.
What can I do for you? Might I take a moment of your time?
Hello, friend. Could you help me with
Next
something?
is Lantaran. Lantaran is home of the Karu Luth Stag clan, a dwindling people in Dunland. Next is the North Pass. The North Pass leads from Trum Dreng into the Mornshaws of Enidwith. Next there is the Watchtower. This old tower once served as a watch place for the folk of Trum Dreng. Finally, there is the White Hand Outpost. This encampment houses many half-orcs in the service of the White Hand of Isengard. The last exploration need for now in Dunland is exploring the Gravenwood. The Gravenwood has many places to explore. The first landmark is the Tree of Tribute. This great rune-marked tree is the place where a Dunlandish hero of old sacrificed himself to hold off the advance of his people's enemies. Next is the Mustering Tree. This rune-marked tree is a place where the Dunlendings once mustered their forces to battle against Gondor and Rohan. Next is the Rohirrim Scout Camp. This camp was established by Theodred, Prince of Rohan, and his party of scouts to watch the movements of the Dunlendish forces. Next is the Slade of Shadows. This slate of 3 rune-marked trees houses Duthglith, a relic of great power, wrestled from Dol Guldur, where the White Council drove forth the Necromancer. Next is the Uvo Cadlus. The Dragluth Dragon Clan established its temporary encampment on their journey south out of Enidwith to Wolf's Cleft. Next is Ruvo Cadlus. The Ukluth Ox Clan established this temporary encampment on their journey from Bernavon to Wolf's Cleft.
Sony 散歩が自己対応にドライブレコーダーを活用。映像のデータ解析によってより詳細な事故状況の把握を実現しました。すごい。比べたらやっぱりソニー散歩。
We have a new mode for you that we're calling ARAM Mayhem.
It's ARAM, but with augments. It combines all the fun augment-fueled variations of Arena with 5v5 ARAM gameplay.
We want every champion to feel special and get to explore some combinations and fantasies that they don't normally get outside of Arena.
It'll be live with patch 2521, so look forward to some mayhem coming to the bridge soon.
Play ARAM Mayhem in League of Legends now!
Finally, there is Akgru. Orcs of the White Hand established this camp to clear-cut the Gravenwood to supply wood for their master's war efforts. Next, there are the Slayer deeds in Dunland, and don't forget that all of them are tied between Gap of Rohan, Non-Coronir, and Dunland. First Slayer deed is Crabine Slayer, and the best place to get this done is here in Dunland at Rook's Hut. Next, there is the Dunningding Slayer deed, and I think that the best way to get this one done is here at the lumber camp outside of Galtrev. There's a steady supply of Dunningdings, and they're pretty low HP, so you can burn them down pretty quickly. Next, there is the Goblin Slayer deed. These little Bugon also count as goblins, so there's a lot of them in this cave here in the Barnavon mine in the southern areas of Dunland. Next, there is the Half-Orc Slayer deed. And this one is best accomplished here at this White Hand outpost in Dunland. There's a pretty good chunk of them here. The respawn's a little slow, but it works. Next, there is the Orc Slayer deed, and here in Dunbog is one of the best places to accomplish it. These orcs here are low HP, and there's just a ton of them everywhere here. Now don't forget the Beast Slayer deed I'm not showing explicitly, but the Crabine and the Warg Slayer deeds both contribute to the Beast Slayer, so as long as you do those, you should get Beast Slayer as well. Next, there is the Slayer of the Dead deed, in which you have to kill some of the undead enemies, and the Bone Veils is really the best place for it. This one's a little bit slower because they're not as concentrated,
falling into the
but it's a good area. Just go around killing
has
some of these.
slain 2 of his brethren already, and seeks the blood of a third.
Greetings.
Finally, there is the Warg Slayer deed, and the Howling Caves is the best place in Dunland to do this. Don't forget, like I mentioned, this does count towards the Beast Slayer deed. Also, there is the Urukai Slayer deed, which I'm not showing like I mentioned because I can't really do that until I get to the map on Coronir. I'll show it at half instead of this one. those are the deeds that I could show you for now. And then next up, let me go ahead and show you the reputation faction here in Dunland. Okay, so in terms of the reputation factions in Dunland, the only one that there is the men of Dunland. And I'm kindred with them. The chieftains of Dunland have rallied beneath the banner of Saruman, but the common folk struggle beneath the yoke of Isengard's oppression, which demands that they supply Saruman's armies with food and armor, while the people grow hungry and weak. So there's only one guy that trades some of the things here, and it's going to be this Dunlanding quartermaster. You will see that there is a Rohirrim quartermaster here that you can trade things with. He's going to have a reputation for a different faction that we'll get more into the later season. For the purposes of this season, we're going to strictly focus on the Dunlandings in terms of reputation. So let me show you some of the things that he trades. So if you are to filter here, he does give you some pretty good armor that you can barter for, some good jewelry, mounts as always. There are recipes that you can buy. There are some class items in terms of armor. So notably, there's actually some good armor upgrades for me here. So I'm going to the back here. So this drape is actually better than the one I have. If you take a look, I'll get more armor. I'll get 140 agility, which is super important as a warden, while sacrificing only 106 might. I'll get more vitality out of this, which is also going to be important. I will sacrifice some of that physical mastery rating, but I'll make up a lot of that through the 140 agility, so it's almost equivalent, I believe. And then I get more critical rating, about double, so this is a definite upgrade for me. I'll go ahead and purchase that. And then there's something else that is considered an upgrade for me. I go on with this Ring of the Falcon. That's pretty good. As you can see, it provides 219 agility compared to 169, which I'm using right now. So, not too bad. I get 314 morale out of that as well.
How can I be of service?
I am sacrificing some of the vitality, so it's about the same amount of morale. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is better, actually.
Saruman's
If I were to
treachery
trade
has
both of
delayed
these
me
rings,
too long.
I would get about,
I can only hope that Frodo and
I
Sam
don't
have
know,
left the
100 extra
Shire.
agility,
Without my
but I would
aid,
sacrifice
their
some
road will
physical
be a
mastery,
perilous one.
some
Frodo
finesse,
must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to
and
see him to the
some of
end.
that vitality. I think it's worth it, though, because I still want to stack the agility. So maybe what I'll do is I'll get just one of these and just keep it half and half. Let's do that. I could put this all into a calculator and be very numerical about which one is better, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get one of these, and we'll call it a day there. Now, the other thing that I want to get is, of course, the mount, the prize mount from the Dunlandings. I'll go ahead and purchase one of those. And then finally, I want to get my Muster in Galtrev travel skill that I can use as a warden. And then I think you can even get a regular one like this, Return to Galtrev. I'll do that as well. That way I have 2 Return to Galtrevs. Not that I will ever need that, but there you go. So that's really all that's worth here in terms of the reputation. Let me go ahead and show you guys this new mount. Let's see what he looks like. Not a bad looking pony at all. I think it looks pretty cool. I like that white, the decoration on it. Very cool. Alright, so that is it for the reputation here in Dunland. Okay, now that we're back, let me go ahead and equip the things I just got. So let me put on this new cloak. Excellent. And a new ring. Perfect. Very good. Actually, let me see something. We were trying to calculate things. Let me see what my physical mastery is. 25,718. So with my other ring, I actually have a little bit more physical mastery, but less of the agility. So I think it's okay for me to do 1 and 1, as we just discussed. Alright, and I think that for this next season, I'm going to change my outfit. Why not? It's been a while, and the location where we're going is going to be quite conducive for this sort of outfit that I wore during the earlier season. I kind of like it, so why not? Let's change it out. Change of pace. Now, I'm not going to reveal where we're going just yet for the next season, but I had a change of plans. I had things planned out a certain way, and I changed my mind. Initially, after this season, I was going to go back and do some things in Inedwith, like a couple of the raids, and I was going to go through the In Their Absence quest chain, but I don't think I'm quite ready to do that yet. I think I'm going to finish a couple more seasons, and then I'll go back and do those. So for now, we're just going to head out, and let me show you where I've been this whole time. This is a kind of a secret location. It's an abandoned snowman village. Look at all these little snowmen and their igloos. Quite interesting, huh? They all look so happy when they're smoking this pipe. What a good boy. Got the little snowman family over here. This one's got pretty lanky arms, not gonna lie. And really, this is where I am. Right here. But anyways, that is going to do it for this season. The next one is going to be a surprise. Where am I going? You'll find out pretty soon on the next episode, actually. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I did have a ton of fun going through Dunland, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Welcome, friends, to Season 17 of The Lord of the Rings Online. I'm so excited to be doing this one. For those of you who are just joining in, this is a 100% playthrough of the game. That means that I do every single quest and every single deed in the map before moving on to the next one. I use the Lotro wiki as a way to verify all those quests and deeds. Now, obviously, every once in a while, there are a few quests that I can't do at the time, but I always make note of those, that way I can come back to them later. One way I keep track of that is on my website, renaissancegaming.net/lotro.html. If you click at a specific season, I have a table of all the quests and deeds, the ones which I've done and the ones which I will have to go back to. I do recommend you watch this series in 2x speed. It'll be more fun and enjoyable for you. There's a lot of episodes. We're over 500 now. If you were to watch them all at single time speed, you'd be an old man or woman by the time you finish this. That's enough of an introduction. Let's go ahead and get started with the next season. I am here in Talmatadris in Dunland. You may remember a few episodes back, towards the end of the last season, I was finishing an epic storyline here, and I quickly reminded you guys that you have to come back to this, because it took me to a brand new location, which I was not ready to venture to yet. But now I am ready to venture to it, because that is going to be the site of this season, Season 17. I'm going to keep it a surprise, but obviously it's not a surprise because you've read the title of the episode, but just play along with me, just humor me. Let's go ahead and start.
We will go to speak with the captive and learn what we can of Saruman's plans.
He does not have long to live, and we must go now or lose the opportunity.
Hopes to get information from the captive before he passes.
We will make the captive sing for us, Kippen. He will sing of Saruman's plan, or I will end this captivity with steel. This way, let us hear the captive's last song. Leolin, where is Nai? He moved the captive to a more unpleasant cell as you commanded. Ah, very good. Perhaps that will bear fruit. Lead us to him. The cells further in are damper and less pleasant, filled with refuse and home to rats. The captain will have much to say of Saruman's plans for the Falcon Clan. I am certain of it. Follow me. You do not want to make a wrong turning. Hello, Kippen. Calenglad and some of the other rangers are below, bringing up some of the supplies the Falcon clan stored in the depths. The caves go quite a way into the mountain. Hamarad sent me to bring you down to help. But if you are busy with something else... You were going to speak to the captive? May I come with you? That is a good idea. Perhaps the captive will be put off by his guard by your presence. I will go below and see how your friends fare with the preparations. Llewellyn, show them the way. So let me talk to Nye in the prison caves. There is Nye. See how weak our captive is? He will not live through the night if he does not have a meal and an escape from the damp. You, Ranger, open the door. He will not wait forever. The man is already dead. And so are you. Treachery! You are fools if you think a match of the Dunedain. This is bad, Kippen, very bad. The Falcon clan has turned on us. I do not know why, but we are betrayed, and many of our friends are still below. We will cut our way out. Listen, there's fighting below. So not good at all. Looks like we've been double-crossed by the Falcon clan after helping them so readily. Ah, I see how it is. I'm sorry that it turned out like this, but these rangers are good folk, strong folk, and I see in them an echo of my own people. But you told me yourself of the great army Saruman now has amassed. He is prepared to give us back the lands that belong to us. It is so close. I have no reason. Saruman prizes us above all else, and now the Falcon clan can give him that. I think he will be pleased to receive the two of you as gifts. He will be most interested in whatever errand you can bring you this far south. And once the fighting is done and our land is returned to us, he will remember. He will remember it was the Falcon clan that gave them the gift of knowledge. You will not leave this cave alive, Brennan. Take them.
Saruman, I send you this gift. Knowledge of your enemies. Use it wisely and remember from where it came.
You have been captured and brought to Isengard, home of the traitor Saruman. Yes, guys, welcome to Season 17, Non-Kurinir, also known as Isengard. We are before the very gates of Isengard. Look at that. Very interesting, is it not? I say so. Let me take a look at the map. So we are in Isengard itself, the Ring of Isengard. Let us go ahead and start our adventures here. Let us go. I do not want to stay here any longer than I need to. I will leave you captives with Sal and be back on the wagon headed for Tur Morva before the next spell. Move your feet, Ranger. I cannot go on like this, Kippen. What can we... Lothrender's pains are evident. Both of you are cruelly treated by the long wagon journey to Isengard and the whips of your captors, but Lothrender will hold on to any ill treatment. I am... I am Lothrender of the Dunedain. I have walked among many frozen wastes and the fiery Southlands. I do not fear this place. Alright, so off we go. Being delivered as prisoners to Isengard. There's the Tower of Orthanc above us. These are the captives, scrawny things. This is more flock. I'll keep you busy, little hobbit. I'm going to think the old man will want to speak with him directly. There's a place for you in the caves below, if Fosh doesn't kill you first. If you have any fortune at all, you won't see me again, little hobbit. You're ours now. Let us see how long you last. You are Fosh's problem now. He will find work for you. Ha! We're in the pits of Isengard, being used as slave labor. Quite an interesting location here. Everybody working really hard. Again, in order to tie this in with some Lord of the Rings lore. Remember, Saruman is building an army worthy of Mordor. That is what's happening right here, right now. So look at the map. We are in the Forges of Isengard, in the dungeons below the ring of the Tower of Orthanc.
You now belong to me. You'll do as I say.
Make yourself at home, little hobbit. You now belong to me, and you will do as I say. Fosh laughs heartily. We will find tasks enough to keep you busy, and once you die, someone else will take your place. Sharku doesn't like thralls, little hobbit. There's plenty of work to be done in the pits.
I've assigned someone to keep an eye on you and give you work.
If he's not happy with your work, over here, man. You don't want that, little hobbit. And your overseer, if your overseer wanders off for a spot of grub or a swig of brew, rattle your shackles, and he'll be better come running. Don't let me see you without him. If you need to resummon your Uruk overseer, use the shackles you now have within your inventory, and he will appear. And I will get this prisoner shirt. Interesting. Alright, so again, this is actually all tied to the epic quest.
There's work that needs doing in the kitchens.
So here's my overseer. There's work that needs doing in the kitchens. You think this army feeds itself? There's meat roasting, grill boiling, and bread baking day and night. The Uruk-hai grins, bearing his fangs. Not that you'll get any of that. Prisoners have their own ration. Markle will have something else for you to do, I'd wager. To the kitchens with you. They're in the southwest wall of the cavern. And if you don't make good time, I'll tan your hide. Okay. So, obviously I cannot use this mount. But my question is, can I use it here? Let me see if my treasure-laden goat can be used. It cannot be used. That's alright. So enjoy the Forges of Isengard. It's a very well-designed area. You can really see and appreciate a lot of the industry here. Let me move this over here. Yeah, so we're gonna go... I don't think I need to climb... Well, yeah, let me go from above and see what happens. You know, we're among all these Uruks, but most of these are not going to be hostile. So they're all kind of working around. They're all doing work. Let's see, we're pretty close to the kitchens here. My little companion is falling behind. Give him a little time to catch up. Come on, bud. You can do it. So this is very cool. Look at all these orcs just eating away. I love how they designed this area. They're all hungry, angry. Anyways, go ahead and start this quest.
I'm of a mind to chop you up for stew.
Another worm from the surface. I'm of a mind to drop you up for stew. Give the boys something they can sink their fangs into. Your Uruk-hai overseer grunts sadly, shaking his head with disappointment. It's like that, is it? Responds Bart. Too bad. It's not worth my head to cross the old man. And once he's done with you, you won't be fit for stew anyway. Take this rag and clean up some of the slop off the floors. It might as well be good for something. Once you're done, squeeze the rag out into the slop bucket there. Alright, so let me start cleaning up the floor. As I am now a slave, I'm a whim to the demands of these Uruk-hai. I have to do all the dirty work. literally in this case. Alright, let me grind out the rag here.
You think you're done? You're not done until I say you're done.
Clean up more of the slop, then dump it into the bucket again. You work for Bark, and Bark
Hello
says
there.
there's more to be done. So we're gonna clean up more slop. Such a dirty area, man. So much slop to clean. There we go.
You could not have done that more slowly if you tried, Worm.
Still, the slop had to be cleaned, and you cleaned it. There will be more later. There's always more. Bark bares his teeth at you. It's time to feed the prisoners. Scoop out some and feed from the slop bucket and carry it to the dungeons in the northwest wall of the main cavern. Empty the slop into the bucket by the cells. And be quick about it. The thralls have to eat. Haha. Alright. Let me grab the bucket. That's disgusting. Can't believe I'm going to be feeding this to the prisoners. That's horrendous. Man, I am running fast with this thing. That's crazy. Where am I going? I'm going like all the way north. Get a nice run bonus from this. Inspired odiousness. The slop smells awful. You're inspired to get to where you're going, to be rid of it as soon as you can. Fair enough. I've already lost my companion. I was going way too quick for him. Alright, let me see which way I want to go here. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, yeah. Straight ahead, right? Quite obvious. Well, my question is, where do I go from here? I kind of came off the path, it looks like. There you go. There's a path to follow. It's just a little dark is all. Sometimes it's easy to get lost. All the way in the dungeons. Follow the right-hand passage. You'll find the slop bucket down that way. You tip the slop into the bucket and it makes a sickening sound. So this is Baldgar.
Do you know anything about what is going on outside?
Hey Hobbit, do you know anything about what's going on outside? I'm a man of Rohan, Baldgar by name, and I was separated from my men not far from the river. Can you tell me if Rohan is still safe? There are too many guards around and it is not safe to talk. Alright, let me summon my overseer by shaking my shackles. There he is.
No talking to the prisoners.
You are no less a captive than they, and if you weren't in my company, you'd be thrown into a cell to rot. Remember that. One word to Fosh, and you won't even have the benefit of stretching your legs. A different word, and you might call those locked in the cell lucky ones.
I could have given this work to someone else, but I saved it up special.
How can I be of service?
I have more work for you, and this will be tough, back-breaking labor. I could have given it to one of the other prisoners, but I saved it special for you. It's my way of saying how pleased I am
Might I take
to
a
waste
moment
my
of your time?
making sure you don't fall into one of the pits. Zagru's in the center of the main cavern, Hobbit. What do you say to us paying him a little visit? It doesn't matter, we're going anyway.
Quit dawdling and tell me what you want.
Alright, so let's go that way. You know what? I could use some of my run speed bonuses since I can't use... Since I can't use any mounts in here, I might as well use it. That way I can kind of get to where I'm going a little faster. He's not that far away though. Alright, let me try to see where he is. He's literally down there, so let me take the ramp down. We'll see what happens. I think I'll just jump. That's fine.
What is this? You are much too scrawny for this one.
I need a good, strong Urukai to carry these barrels, not some pitiful little hobbit. Zagru sniffs the airs and glowers at you in disapproval. You'll have to do. It's no care of mine if you kill yourself lugging them around. Just another body for the pile. Haul a couple of these barrels up the path to the north and leave them on the wooden platform with the others. You see it there directly above Fosh? Now get moving. I don't see it, but we'll figure it out.
Greetings. Stay
This
a
is the
moment.
wrong way for that burial. You want the platform above Fosh. Alright, so I guess I'm going that way. That's kind of cool that they tell you if you're going the wrong way. That way you're not running around like a crazy person. I guess it's gonna be this wooden platform here. No? Yeah? No? This is not it. Where's Fosh? That's Fosh, so it's that platform right there. The one with all the weapons. Makes sense. You set down the barrel of weapons with a heavy thud and a sigh of relief.
What do you need?
So I need to do that a few more times, it looks like. Set down the barrel of armor with a heavy thud.
This worthless prisoner says he's too tired to carry his load.
He left the barrel where I said? You'd better have. This worthless prisoner says he's too tired to carry his load. He'll get the lash again if he doesn't shift that barrel in a hurry. Poor Kenneth.
So tired. Get off.
Kenneth cannot go on. You are certain that Sargwitz will kill him if his work is not completed. You decide to carry the barrel of weapons in Kenneth's stead. How nice. Let's do. So these Urukai are being very productive. They're making lots of weapons and armors to feed the armies of Isengard. And we're somehow complicit in the whole thing. Can't believe it. Set down Kenneth's barrel of weapons with a heavy thud.
You won't be able to do his work forever.
This weakling won't last, and I'll be ready with my lash when he stumbles. Find more work from your overseer. I'll summon you when I have more for you. Nice. So let me go ahead and summon my overseer. There he is.
The rats have become a real nuisance, gnawing and biting.
My brothers sleep in the barracks when they are not working, but there are not enough beds. We sleep in shifts. When one Uruk wakes, another takes his place. There's no room for laziness. Any Uruk who tries to stay in bed is likely to sleep forever, with a knife in his belly. It is one thing to share quarters with fellow warriors, but the rats have become a real nuisance, gnawing and biting. Thin them out, some little hobbits, and be quiet about it. There will be warriors sleeping. The entrance to the barracks is in the southeast wall, with the main cavern beneath Isengard. Alright, so I like that this is kind of exposing us to all the different areas of Isengard here. Let me run my little hobbit legs all the way to the barracks, the sleeping quarters. Let me see, what am I doing? I'm trying to get on that main path. I should be able to turn around up here, like so. I need to defeat some rats here. Let me go in a little deeper.
Your tidings are grim. There was little time to waste.
All right. Man, these guys don't even set out a mattress. Really? That desolation mist? That was silly.
Are you ready to leave?
Strider and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother Amdir to the Black Wolves camp.
Need a couple
but
more.
not all is as it seems.
There is evil afoot.
Okay, there we go.
You took care of the rats? It's about time.
Maybe tonight I won't be gnawed half to pieces by those rotten things. You won't be my problem for much longer. Foch wants to see you again. Okay, so return to Foch at the center of the caverns. Excellent. Just follow the path all the way. I love this area. I think it's very cool. I also like this entire quest chain that they put in.
Are you ready?
Of us being slaves in Isengard. I think it's very creative. Look at all the bats. See what Foch has to say. I bet nothing good, right? For a halfling. But I've still got a bone to pick with you. You lost me a fistful of silver coins. I had a wager going with some of the boys that you wouldn't still be standing after your first day. Miserable little runt. Enough of that. Time is wasting. You need to come with me. The old man wants you. The old man does not like to be kept waiting. If you displease him, perhaps he will no longer need you alive. Ah, wouldn't that be nice? So let's go meet the old man.
The old man does not like to be kept waiting. The old man wants you. You had better do what he says if you know what's best for you.
Well, you're here. This is as far as I go. Follow the stairs straight up and don't wander. The old man will know if you do. Follow these steps. It won't be my head if you poke your nose where it don't belong. So, we are in the Tower of Orthanc, which is really cool, actually. This. Online and Lord of the Rings in general. So let's climb up. Appreciate some of the tapestries along the way. Why not?
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
Cool. There's Saruman. Saruman the White. In his tower. Guys, come on, look at that light just gleaming in. It's beautiful. It's very cool. There's Saruman. Come closer, Kippen. Evil he looks, man. Just evil. Very cool place. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We have much to discuss, Kippen. I am Saruman the Wise, and I know much that might surprise you. But still, there are mysteries. I need your help. Together we can learn much that would otherwise remain hidden. There's much we could accomplish. Your own endeavor has ended in defeat, Kippen. You have ridden a long road, but have accomplished nothing. And what has it cost you? The lives of friends. Abandon this foolish journey, Kip, and join me in my pursuit. The voice of Saruman has an odd quality to it. You must resist its power. Let's try that out. Trying to resist. You draw upon your hidden reserves of strength to resist giving in to despair. Why do you reject this course? Can you not see that it is futile to continue this fool's charade?
Stay a moment.
Any haste you possessed is spent. I saw to that when you were still in the Enenwith. I learned of your purpose from the dwarf Nar. After you left his home, I had no further need for him. He was quite himself when he died, another life lost in your wake. Saruman's voice is mockingly cruel. You must resist its power. You draw upon hidden reserves of strength to resist falling into despair. Do not forget that your friend Lothrandir is at my mercy. If you tell me what I want to know, he will not be harmed. Tell me everything you know about the ring. The voice is strangely convinced. You must resist it. Very cool. Gandalf is Gandalf.
It's a sorry day.
I know the ring was in the hands of a halfling. Where is it now?
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire.
I can be very generous to those who
The
serve.
hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine.
Come forth,
and we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps.
I am here, my lord. You have not seen this Angmarim woman since you left the Northlands. When you last saw her, you have been cast out by her clan for dishonoring them. Her name was taken from her, and she has become known as Gun'an, without name. She survived in the wastes of Forkel by stealing food from the Lost Elf.
I have a task for you.
Once the prey was filled, Lothrandir gave her a bag of food.
What road did you take,
she could rebuild the wreckage of her life. What is
the
she
ring
doing?
wraiths ride openly in the Shire,
You have left
but
the
there are
chariot
places
of the
which are
hatred
even
behind
more
you.
terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I
followed your
fell,
company down to the
search
north,
for the light
biding her
in the
time.
darkness.
Sometimes she lost her trail, but always she would find it again. That is when I found her. She did my work in Enedwith and Dunland, and for that she will be rewarded. You will give me my name?
Hello there.
Once I kill Kippen?
Can I take a moment of your time?
Yes, you will no
How
longer
do
be
you do?
Gun'an, but not yet.
Amdir's defeat shattered the back of the Black
I want you to consider my offer, Kippen.
pieces of the
You will
mystery
work for
remain
Morphlock while you decide.
Goodness!
I will bring you to Morphlock, but soon I will kill you. I will kill your friend Lothrandir, and I will earn my new name. My master has promised. So now I am in Morphlock's command. Take a look. We are within the ring of Isengard. There is the tower of Orthanc. So this is an excellent starting point. I hope you are excited about this episode. I certainly am. And I will go ahead and, well, I meant season, not just episode, but hopefully you're excited about both. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. We'll continue being slaves, I guess, for the White Hand of Isengard. See you next time. What's up, friends? In the last episode, I was taken a prisoner of the White Hand, and I have been doing hard labor here in Isengard, and it's time to continue doing so. Saruman made a proposition for me. He said that I could either give him information or not, and he told me to come do more slave labor while I think about it. So let's do it. You had better prove yourself useful or it's back to the pits with you. Charku may want you alive, but my friends are quite skilled at inflicting enough pain to hurt, but not enough to kill. Unless I give them the word, that is, then it's all killing.
We're all servants of Charku here, but some of us have more freedom than others.
I am one of these, little hobbit, and in return I help my friends. I have assigned one of my trusted lackeys to watch you while you do your work. If he lets you out of his sight, rattle your shackles to draw him near. If he does this too often, he may find himself out of my favor, then out of my head, in that order. So similar to last episode, I'll have a little lackey with me, and I can summon him. This one's a little bit beefier, man. He's a little more intimidating.
You heard the boss. We stay in line, he treats us well.
And everybody wins, but if you cross him, that's another story. Sometimes, an Uruk-hai gets into his head to try and displace Morflock. He thinks maybe, if he's in charge, he'll get noticed by the old man and be given some treats. He sees that Morflock has, and he wants it. It's in his best interest not to cross the boss, but he forgets it. The boss gave me the names of some of the boys who might be planning on acting up. The names are Gluthrok, Oital, and Farmak. Let's pay one of them a visit. That might put the fear of Morflock back into the others where it should be. I could use a fight. So it's very interesting, the whole system developed here in Isengard. All these Uruks are sort of working for Saruman. Some of them are slaves, others not. But they all kind of developed their own little system here, and it looks like we're in some sort of incomplicit underground belly in which Morflock is running almost like a gang down here. Looks like some of the other Uruk-hai are trying to have an uprising, and we now work for the Morflock Mafia, is what it seems like. So, let's go do stuff. I might quit here. Let me go back and get that. Where's that Dunling thing? There it is. The one from last season. Let me put that.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
That's alright. I'll use my force march. Should be able to run fairly quickly. So we're here on the outside in the ring of Isengard, and you know, if we come here and look down there, those are the forges of Isengard. We were there before. Oh, there goes my companion. That was
the rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire.
Just jumped off the
Great perils await him in Bree.
As a slave
I am too
laborer
late.
anymore.
Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Alright, let's see. I guess I'll summon him back from the dead. Why not? Alright, here's Gluthrok.
Oh, good day.
A little bit of lag.
You're one of Morflock's new pets, are you?
Well, the way I see it, you'll end up the same as all the others, and maybe I'll be the one to help you on your way. Morflock can't protect you here.
Please, stay a moment.
Alright, so that guy is dead.
Nothing like a good fight to make you feel alive.
Ah, that was just a thing. I have some more names for you. Matum, Ubrar, and Golb. Choose one of them to punish and remind the other two that it is wisest not to cross the boss. You'll find any of them within the ring. Okay. Let's go. I mean, I guess I'll just go to the closest one.
We must move quickly. I need your aid.
A hitman for the Morphlock Mafia. Never thought I'd be here. Delivering mail in the Shire. Helping out the dwarves of Erdluin. The good folk of Breetown. All comes down to this. How crazy. Here's Matum.
Morphlock should have done himself and done his own dirty work.
Do you think you can defeat me? Time to die. Alright, so he is dead.
Morphlock will be pleased. And when Morphlock is pleased, it is good for all of us.
That was well done.
You've seen the slop they feed us. Good stuff is saved for the gate gods.
There are larders in the buildings that line the ring, and that's where the good food is kept. The largest one is within the guardhouse, right by the entrance at the southernmost point of the ring. A set of steps leads to the doors. You've seen the slop they feed us. The good stuff is saved for the guards at the gate. Well, Morphlock wants some of the good stuff, and if you get it for him, he's bound to share some of it with the ones he can trust. That's me. If you do this well, maybe it's you too. So go to the larder and grab some of the good food. Don't let the gatekeeper see you with it, and bring it back to Morphlock. So again, we're basically part of a little underground mafia here. Let's see if we can get some of the good food. I'm just gonna go around the ring. That way I don't have to worry about these gates keeping me. I mean, I'm shorter than this. I could definitely pass under it, but you can't. It's like an invisible wall. Oh well. I'll make do. Here are the gates of Isengard themselves, leading towards outside the ring. This is originally where we entered as prisoners. Said there was a set of steps leading up to it. Maybe up here. Yeah, the gatehouse. Maybe. Guardhouse. And I see some food. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah,
Hello
find the guardhouse by
Might
the
I
southern
speak
gate.
with you a moment?
Pick on some of the good food. Okay. Yeah, so definitely up here. Yeah, there's lots and lots of food. Sweets. Carry the food to Morphlock without being seen by the gatekeepers. Let's see what this run bonus is. You don't want to think what will happen to you if you get caught with the food.
What do you need?
There's a gatekeeper. There's a gatekeeper. Alright, let's run. All the way to Morphlock. I don't know if I look up through there, but again, I'm just gonna go through the ring. That way there is no question about it. So it seems like, yeah, I'm just gonna push through.
You are an adventurer. My husband was once like you, but he gave it up to settle down.
This is much better than the slop we usually get. I like you.
Those who serve Morphlock well are always rewarded. You did very well, little hobbits. Keep it up, hobbits. You aren't like the others of your kind, are you? You know what to do as you're told. Udon has built many siege engines for the old man, who plans to use them for the war, and many are still under construction. We'll see if he has any work for you to do. Alright. Now we are even helping build siege engines for Saruman's army. Very crazy. I feel like I'm very complicit here.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Their treachery.
Would you lend me your aid?
Alright, you guys are gonna hear a weird sound real quick. I'm trying to drink my protein shake after working out earlier. And also while recording all this. I'm like shaking up my drink here. Okay, let's talk with this guy.
You're one of Morflock's underlings? I'd rather he left me alone.
I've got work to do, real work, and don't have time for his bluster. Most of these engines are nearly finished, Hobbit. I could use another crate of tools if you need something to keep you busy. Follow the ring wall to the north. You'll find the crates near the anvil fields by the Great Bellows, north of the tower.
Can you spare a moment?
All right. Let's go. Let me follow this outside perimeter. There's some Brooks receiving commands. Weapon forging going on here. Let me rush this delivery back.
I've heard there are many uses to which unassuming objects might be put.
That's so funny how fast my little hobbit runs. Look at him go, man. Speedy Gonzales over here. Sometimes I make references, and I wonder how much longer those references will be relevant. For example, I believe most of you will understand the Speedy Gonzales reference, but I think, you know, maybe 30 years from now, who will even know who Speedy Gonzales is anymore? I don't know.
Mordon gave you such trivial work. Doesn't he?
Have you been to the Sturvales?
I'm going to go and speak with Morflock about this.
You look pretty tough to me.
You belong to Morflock?
You're not scared of anything, are you?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Next, I need to go speak with Morflock again. Yeah, sometimes I just think out loud. Some weird thoughts, guys. Thanks for indulging my random thoughts.
Greetings.
I may have been
What
wrong
can I
about
do
you
for
after
you?
all. These others complain about the
Would
work
you
they
do
do for
something
me,
for
and it is
me?
only fear of my retribution that keeps them in line. But you have served me well and without complaint. I do not think you need a shadow any longer. You will stay in line, or you
Some
will
of
answer to
Mosswood's
Morflock.
residents sustained injuries we cannot heal.
Sweet.
Tell Fosh he's to keep you busy till I send for you.
Go to the caverns and tell Fosh that he's to keep you busy until I call for you. If he gives you any trouble, you come and let me know. You get to the depths by the way of the door north of the tower.
Left our
Once you're down
defenses
there,
in a terrible
keep
state.
Keep taking the sloping paths down to the center of the cavern, where Fosh has his command. Alright, so we've got to go do more work. But let me take a look at something.
Hello there.
I've got these slave clothes. Maybe I'll wear these as an outfit so we can be a little bit more thematic. Oh, I can't wear 3 or 4 anymore. That's my second one. That's my winter one. That's my regular one. That's that one. Okay, there. Fine. Let's put this on.
Mosswood is a quiet town. It has always been a quiet town.
And then let me me get rid of all the other things. There you go. I look like a true slave laborer of Isengard.
Hello there.
Sweet. Let's wear that. Oh, let me get rid of the cloak too. There you go. Excellent. Now I am a true little slave of Isengard. Sweet. I try to be
How can I be of service?
With the playthrough, right? It's fun. My poor hobbit arms, they haven't seen the sun in years. I've been wearing a long sleeve shirt ever since I started this playthrough.
What do you want, stranger? No, I am not giving you this sword.
Alright, let me actually turn around and go this way. It'll be quicker. Still think it's a little odd that I can carry this javelin on my back as a prisoner, but
how can I be of service?
There you go, you can actually take it off. There. Sweet. Yeah, my gloves are still on. Let me take that off too. Man, I'm having a hard time doing the right things here. There. There we go. Perfect. There. That's a good hobbit slave. Alright, let me finish my drink here. Alright, perfect. Did I miss my entrance? Did I get distracted? No, it's right ahead. Probably through here. To the depths. Okay. We're back here. Kind of where we started. Follow the slopes down as I was instructed. I could jump, but I'm not really too keen on doing that. Again, if you guys want to help me design outfits for future seasons, just let me know. I'm not very good at designing outfits for my character, but I do want to be thematic and I do want to keep things fresh and change it up. Not always be wearing the same thing. Excuse me, man. What's going on with my voice? I don't know. But yeah, if you come up with a list of items and suggest some colors, I can try to throw a few things together. I'd appreciate that. I also made a request many videos ago and I never really heard a response from anybody. So I'm going to make the request again. I'm trying to find a way to back up all of my YouTube videos because I'm becoming increasingly paranoid that one day something's going to happen and I'm going to lose all the videos I uploaded to YouTube or something, and I would hate for all this to go to waste. So I want to be able to back up these videos somewhere. Back in the day, I used to just keep a copy of everything on hard drives, but very soon it was just terabytes upon terabytes of information, and it was just unsustainable, and hard drives failed and I would lose those. So I don't have backups of anything anymore. Everything that I have is strictly on YouTube, and I'd hate to lose all that. So if you guys know a good alternative to get backups for all this, let me know. Well, it won't be my hide if you cause trouble, Boss snorts loudly. Go help Bark in the kitchens. You know where they are, and be quick about it. There might be more Flock's latest pet, but I won't have you.
Thank you for these branches. I see them making use of them. Perhaps you could help me once again.
Into the kitchens. This surly orc. I don't like the look of you. Prepare to die, worm. Nice.
Scardy spends more time fixing horseshoes than he does forging swords.
Whenever anyone needs something, they come first to me instead of checking the storehouse.
And again, all this that I've been doing in the last episode and this episode, it's all part of the epic quest, so The epic storyline really gets you to explore Isengard here. Bark sneers at you, his fangs bared, and hands you a dirty rag. Clean up the slop off the floor, you know how it's done. So back to where we started, cleaning slop. Wiping down the table and talks to you out of the side of his mouth. I've got my hands on a pinch of poison. Just a thimbleful. I'll give it to you. You add it to one of the meals of the Urukai. Don't let anyone see you. Ulon silently hands you a small half shell containing a few drops of clear liquid. Ulon silently hands you a quantity of
You recovered the Uruk blade from Tegwin before he hurt himself. Very well done.
Who do I want to poison?
I have been away from the land that was my own for many years.
Right here. Meal for a drunk Uruk. You secretly add the poison to the Urukai meal and return to your task. I don't know why I said a drunk Uruk. Okay, use the slop bucket in the kitchens to squeeze the dirty rag. Is every hobbit as useless as you? Go fill up a pan from the slop bucket and carry it to the bucket in the dungeons. It's time for the prisoners to be fed again. Alright. Let's take some more slop to the dungeons. Run, little hobbit, run. North. All the way to the northeast-ish almost. You just follow the path that way, there's no confusion.
How fared your efforts against the squeaky doors of Mosswood?
Kind of tell you which way to keep going. That slot must be for the prisoners. The dungeon is to the west of here. You tip the slop into the bucket and it makes a sickening sound.
You managed to slip away from your guard. That is good.
That is very good indeed. While guard peers from side to side, making sure the guards are out of earshot. I'm working on a plan to escape, Kippen, but I could use your help.
Akka was once the steward of this place, but now he is a prisoner like the rest of us.
One of the other prisoners was once the steward of this place. His name is Akka, and he ran the day-to-day affairs of Saruman's household while the wizard concentrated on other matters. But Akka fell out of favor with Saruman and is now a prisoner like the rest of us. There is little to do in these dungeons but talk, and Akka has boasted that he knows secrets about Isengard that none save Saruman possess. Talk to Akka about these secrets, he may reveal something that we can use to escape. Alright, Mr. Akka.
No secrets of this place. Secrets you might use.
I was the steward of Isengard, and this is how I am repaid for my long service. It is all Grimma's doing. I will tell you of my fall. If you wish to hear the sad tale, I know secrets. Secrets of this place, secrets you might use. session play quest, if I'm not mistaken. And we get to play as Grima Wormtail. Akka blames his fall as the steward of Saruman's household on a man called Grima Wormtail. So, you guys may be familiar with Grima, counselor to Saruman.
Saruman's household and ran his affairs from day to day. I was accorded high honor. Would still, were it not for Grima, the worm tongue.
Alright, let's figure this out. They have been long in conversation, Grima. What do you think they are speaking about? What is that, Grima? You want to get closer? Alright, but just a little closer. But Saruman and Radagast, all the way back from the Lone Land. I like how Grima walks like Igor, like a creeper. The world is growing more dangerous every day, Radagast. You must have sensed it.
There you are. Let us see those feathers. But such musings will have to wait. For winter is approaching, and autumn doesn't last.
My friends in the woodland are restless. Something has made them uneasy. I know what has made them so. The Nine are abroad once more. The Nazgul.
Can you spare a moment?
The Nine? The Nine what? Did you make sense of that, Grima? Our master holds you in closer confidence than he does me. Have you heard nothing of these matters? I need not be counted among the wise to know that they have Radagast worried, and that gives me reason to worry as well. I am sure our master will know what must be done. That is why he is a wizard, and we are the servants. We know our place.
Mosswood is not the only village in Swanfleet. A stable master can help you check.
My servants, come here. They are disguised as riders in black and seek a land called Shire. Find Gandalf. Tell him I will help if he needs it. I will leave at once, and if fortune smiles, I will find him before it is too late. Akka, show Radagast to his horse. Grima, stay here a moment. It is done. Radagast will find Gandalf, if he is to be found, and I doubt not the speed with all haste here to Isengard. There are some other small matters I need to attend to before my guest arrives. Grima did not think Radagast would find Gandalf, but I knew he would. At last, in midsummer, Gandalf himself came to Isengard. So this is a much different Isengard, as you can see. There's still all the beautiful trees and landscaping and nature behind it before the corruption of Saruman. It's very beautiful, actually. Alright, enough appreciating that. Let's talk to Akka. Our master was right, Grima. The guards report that Gandalf was seen riding hard alongside the river, and now he is here. Radagast has done as he was asked. Let us go meet Gandalf and bring him to Orthanc. Let us go meet Gandalf, Grima. Oh man, I love how he runs. It's so funny. Gandalf. Welcome to the Ring of Isengard. I came as quickly as I was able. Worrisome tidings drew me hither. Your master is the head of my order. I need his wisdom. His knowledge will be at your disposal, Gandalf. I know it will. His library is extensive, The walls of Orthanc are lined with books and tomes. He has made a study of artifacts strange and mysterious, and they... Did I write with such haste so I might have time to enjoy this account of yours? Age has not slowed your speech, Akka, nor given you the sense when speed is called for. Oh, I am sorry, Gandalf, I forget myself. I will bring you to my master, and Grima will see to your horse. Alright, so off they go into Orthanc. Gandalf's horse is tired from its long journey and will benefit from a stay in the stables with food and water. Grima saw that Gandalf's horse was stabled, and I walked with the wizard. He spoke lightly of many things, but I could see that he was troubled. There are the two wizards. Quite an iconic scene, as I say. Alright. Gandalf seems much older than I remember from his last visit. Older and weaker. Look at him there. Then look at our master. See how Saruman's raiment glows? Gandalf's cloak seems so tattered. It is charitable of our master to offer his wisdom to the Grey Wizard. Perhaps he could offer some finer clothing as well. If we get closer, we might hear what they are saying. He sent troubling words to me by way of Radagast, Saruman. You cannot intend to make me sit upon the steps of Orthanc like a patient vendor. I will not make that mistake, Gandalf. I know the well of your patience, and it is dry. I have seen what awaits this Middle-earth. Ascend, Gandalf. We will discuss these matters beyond the hearing of my servants. Stay out from underfoot. I do not want to be disturbed until I send for you. I do not know what they discussed in that high chamber. Afterwards, only Saruman remained free to come and go as he pleased. And now, friends, we are all the way at the top of Orthanc. All the way at the top of this Tower of Isengard. Pretty crazy. The river, Gandalf up here. No, I will not be dissuaded, Grima. He is an old man and he does not deserve this treatment at the hands of our master. If Saruman fears Gandalf plans to hatch an evil plot, keep him imprisoned, yes, but in comfortable quarters. The pinnacle is exposed to the elements. This cruel treatment not befitting Saruman the Wise. It is not our place to challenge Saruman's decisions, but I will do what I can to ease Gandalf's stay with us. An extra ration of bread will do him no harm. There's no need to tell Saruman of this, of course. Gandalf, Gandalf, I have brought you some bread. Gandalf? Bread does not interest me, steward. Can you give me freedom from Isengard? Only that would I welcome. I cannot spend the rest of summer pacing this rooftop. There's work I must do. You understand me? I cannot stay here. It is the will of my master Saruman that you stay here. Saruman. He has left the path of wisdom. He was not content with his station and now styles himself Saruman of many colors. He boasts of forging his own ring and he seeks to challenge Sauron For dominance? Madness. Thank you for the bread, Akka. You're welcome, Gandalf. A master must soon come to his senses and will give you your freedom. Promise me that you will not tell our master about this. We have done nothing wrong, of course. There is no sense in disturbing him. But he's one more loaf of bread. No one will miss it. Grima gave me his word that he would keep my confidence. Grima was a liar. Okay. So back in Orthanc. Let me skulk up the tower. There's Saruman with his Palantir. Quite iconic as well, dare I say. Alright. Saruman listens as you breathlessly recount of Akka's recent delivery of a loaf of bread to Gandalf, and their ensuing conversation. His face is a thundercloud. Why did you allow Akka to do this, dog? What would you have done if he allowed Gandalf to come down? What would have been your answer if my worthless steward had freed him? Saruman masters his anger, but his tone is no less stern. From this point onward, none will climb the steps of the pinnacle save myself. I will have Akka thrown in the dungeons, where he will have time enough to consider this betrayal. He will not have even a crust to chew upon. Let him eat slop instead. You will perform Akka's duties in his stead, until I have others for you. And I will, Grima, soon. Soon you will return to your homeland, but not yet. I was taken into the dungeons that very night, and I have been here ever since. So quite an interesting backstory there for Akka. Alright, so now that we have the backstory, we can continue this, but we will do so in the next episode because this one's running a little bit long. I hope you're enjoying. This season's been a ton of fun so far. I really like all the storyline here with the epic. So I'll see you next time. Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Over the last couple of episodes, we have been a good little hobbit slave here in the depths of Isengard after being betrayed by the Falcon clan in Dunland. And then particularly in the last episode, we spoke with Akka, the prisoner behind me here. He used to be a steward of Isengard, very close to Saruman himself and Grima Wormtongue, but he betrayed Saruman by offering some extra bread to Orthanc's latest prisoner, Gandalf the Grey. Now, we are going to speak with him again and see what happens.
I like you. I will help you escape.
Do you see how it was now, friend? I served Saruman well and faithfully for many years, and but for the lies of Grima, I would still. I like you. I will help you escape. There is a way out of the ring that only I know about, and you will not find it without my help. Tell your friend that if he can get us to the surface and create some kind of distraction, he can get us beyond the ring. So we are now hatching an escape plot. Excellent. We don't want to end up like this guy. We would like to escape.
The steward will help us? Good.
I do not like being so dependent upon him, but it seems that we have no choice. We can get some prisoner boots too.
Let the groups know what you are up to.
Akka will tell us the location of the secret way out of the ring. Well, we will need two things: a way out of these cells and a large enough distraction to keep the Urukai occupied once we reach the surface. When Fogg took me from my cell to work, I saw some of Saruman's experiments. One of these involved a black powder
Very
that,
good.
when set aflame, caused
This boar
tremendous
meat should help
smoke.
carry Mosswood through some of the
machinery
coldest
seems
winter
to spew
months.
this smoke. If you can collect enough of it, we could use it for our distraction. Your relative freedom of movement can help us here, Pippin, but you must still keep up appearance. Do not let the Urukai know you're up here. Report to Sargurus by the forges and do his work in addition to collecting the powder for me. Okay, so let's begin here. Let me pull up my character panel here. Let me go to the cosmetic outfits and the one I'm wearing now. Let me see what happens when I put on these boots. I know I shoot in as a little hobbit, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep him off because I'm a hobbit. Alright, so let's go. So presumably this powder that Saruman is experimenting on is some form of gunpowder, which he is planning, as we know, as fan of Lord of the Rings, to use later in the Battle of Helm's Deep to breach the walls. That's what I'm assuming is happening here.
How can I be of service?
This legendary item levels. So let's go all the way down to the forges. I am just going to jump down. I'm trying to break my fall. Oh well. Whatever.
Back for more work, eh?
There's plenty to do, so don't let me catch you dozing. Sargurus motions at the scattered weapons near the forges. One of the old man's thralls dropped a barrel of weapons and tried to run for it. He was dealt with, but now there are weapons scattered all over the place. Pick them up and put them back in the empty barrel there. So we have another fellow prisoner here. Oh, there's also some black powder that I should be collecting along the way. I'm trying to hide it in my little rags. Alright, let me place these here. That servant who ran for it made it further than they usually do. He made it up to that ramp over there. I just wish he hadn't spilled that barrel and caused me all this extra work. You breathe a sigh of relief. Sargurus does not seem to have noticed the theft of the black powder. Okay, so
all
now
appears
I'm going
quiet.
back to the
That's good,
dungeons.
but I will not relax my guard. You know the road that passes through Swanfleet, of course.
So glad to have this forced march skill as a warden. So useful. Especially in locations like these, in which we can't use our mounts.
That's some of the powder. Perfect.
This is going to be the key to the distraction that we will need once we make it to the surface.
What is it they say about birds and stones?
The guards do not bring us to work on the surface very often, but the last time that they did, I saw some of the great war machines being constructed within the ring. I do not know how close they are to being completed, but if we can do anything to prevent them from leaving Isengard, we surely must. What is it that they say about birds and stones? I think the black powder you collected might serve as a perfect distraction and also deprive our enemies of one of these war machines. Go to the surface and leave the black powder near the largest of the war machines, southeast of the Steppes of Orthanc. The amount you have should suffice for 4 small piles. We will set the war machines aflame when it is time for us to make our escape. The door to the surface is on the north side of the caverns. Alright. Final preparations. Here we go, guys. Let's return to the surface. Let me see where I'm going here. Alright. We have to do a little bit of snaking around the paths here to get to the surface. That's alright though. So let me see. We'll just follow the path that way there's no confusion. Go through here. Let's see. You can't just walk around here. That's bad, man. You silenced me. That's alright. Died from my bleed. No. Is it gonna make me go all the way around here? I don't know if I can use these platforms to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way around, guys. That's gonna be quite a trek. Dang. Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. Past forges and around. Dead end. Keep going this way. Turn around. Perfect. Same one we saw over at Cautious Command. Okay, let me see where I'm headed. A little more this way, and then I'll take the path. All the way north, and hopefully out to the surface. I took a wrong turn. It's quite a long ways around to have to go.
You say you saw no sign of Uruk warbands along the road? These are good tidings. I have one more request of you, and then I will be satisfied.
Set some gunpowder around some of the larger siege equipments being built. I can certainly do that.
You found it. He is going to be so happy.
Let's see where that's going to be. It's like something's being constructed here. Leave black powder here. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a big equipment. There you go.
What is
the powder
this?
until it's
That
gone.
boot was one half of a pair that
really
was
just
dearest
use it
to my
in
heart.
The same spots, but
They were my adventuring boots.
I want to be a little bit more authentic with this. There you go. Talk to Thok. Thok has noticed you lingering around the war machine.
What were you doing lingering around there? Explain yourself.
I don't like the look of you, Hobbit. Start talking. Thok eyes you hungrily, confident that he has caught you doing something suspicious, so you appease him. You start talking. You tell him angrily that it is Morflock's will that you walk around Isengard unguarded, and if Thok wishes to question the will of Morflock, you can bring the two together. All of Thok's bluster vanishes in an instant. Don't tell him about this, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it, really. You don't need to trouble Morflock about it. So I need to talk to Morflock or Baldgar. I'm just gonna go to whoever's closer, quite honestly. Yeah, Baldgar is gonna be all the way inside. I don't want to go all the way back to the dungeons. That would take me 3 years to run all the way over there. So, I'm gonna go talk to Morflock. Alright, sir. Morflock stares at you for a long moment before speaking. Thok gave you some trouble? Doesn't he know that you're one of mine? I'll have one of my boys take care of him. No one disrespects Morflock. Oh, I still have to go talk to Baldgar. No, that's so far away. Alright, I might speed up this because we just spent 10 minutes running all the way out here. So, I'd hate to put you guys through all of that again. So, I'll fast forward this, I believe. Alright, finally back.
Good.
You have done as I asked. Good. I hope setting the black powder of flame will be the distraction that we need to make our escape.
It is time we were free of this place.
There's no sense delaying this, Kippen. It is time that we are free of this place. Speak with me when you are ready. Alright, let me see what the little gloves look on the cosmetic, though. It's our last chance to wear it, right? So, why not? Alright, we'll keep them. Why not? So I'm assuming this is going to be an instance for the escape, so here we go, guys.
Are you ready? You will only get one chance at this.
We must make it count.
Do this now, my friend. There is no looking back. We will escape from Isengard. We will die. We will not stay here.
Here's what we need to do, Kippen. The Key Master is an Urkad who carries a ring of keys that can open these cell doors. He tends to come down to the dungeon several times a day, or what passes for a day here in the
I am not
region.
surprised there are
Look for him
orcs
somewhere in
crawling
the
throughout
dungeons and see if you
Garmon.
can catch him unaware. He is likely to be down the other wing of these dungeons. Climb the slope and turn right when you can. Once you have the keys, come back here and release me. We can then open the door for Akka, and we will make our way to the surface. The Uruk-hai must have seen you walking around Isengard. They may believe that you are bringing us to see Saruman by order of the wizard. They may let us pass. Go get those keys, Kippen. Alright, I wonder whatever happened to that Uruk-hai that I poisoned in the kitchen. Remember we used that poison, but that never really went anywhere? Maybe that'll come into play here.
Can you spare a moment?
Say keep right. Maybe here. Keymaster somewhere in the dungeons. Yeah, there he is. What are you doing down here? Bosch didn't tell me you had any business here today. I don't like the smell of you. Get out of here. You're done for, Hobbit. You defeated the Uruk-hai Keymaster and retrieved the keys. Psst. Hop over here.
You look pretty tough to me.
You've got the keys,
You're
do
not
you not?
scared of
You must let
anything,
us out.
are
You
you?
cannot leave us here to die, friend. We can help you. Alright, so it looks like I've freed everybody. Along with some dunderlings, so I have a whole army at my disposal for this escape. This is not what I meant, Kippen. Oh, he's not here. Listen to me, men of Dunland. There is no friendship between our peoples. We have warred and will war again. But today we need each other. Today we have a common foe. Akka knows the way out of the ring, but we will need your help to reach it. Will you help us? Aye, we will. Count on it. Good. Now, Akka, it is time. There's a gap in the wall between the buildings on the western side. Once the black powder does its work, you should be able to make it there in the confusion. But first, we will need to get to the surface. It will not be easy with so many of us. We cannot all go together. It would attract too much attention. Akka is right. Kippen and he and I will go first. Count several score before following us, then do so in groups of 2 or 3. Good luck to us all. Alright, here we go. Gonna try to bust out of here. Quite a long instance. This episode might run a little long too. We do not want to attract attention, Kippen. We should walk slowly from here, as to not get undue attention. Let us go. So if you hit your insert key on your keyboard, you can switch to a walk. Take off by forced march as well. Pretend you're role-playing Sarah Oakhart. That's all you gotta do. Oh, well, skip ahead. We're outside, okay. We are almost out. Now we just need to light the black powder. We can set up ahead of time, and we will have all the chaos we need to make it to the other side of the ring. And freedom. Say farewell. Now we just need a bit of flame, and we can set off the black powder for a gorgeous distraction. Let me do it. Both of you have homes beyond the ring, but this is my home. There's nowhere I want to go. I will light the powder. You are sure? I am ready for what comes, Skippin. I will set the black powder aflame and it will draw all of Isengard to this side of the ring. When that happens, the western side should be empty. You will be able to slip through the gap in the ring wall. Farewell, Kippen. May you live past the night and help put an end to my master's evil. Wait for my signal, and farewell. How self-sacrificing Abaka. This way, Kippen. Let us find a place to hide while we wait. Once we get out of here, I need to find Theodred, the Prince of Rohan. Remember, we ran into him in Dunland. All of this attention was focused on the movements of the Dunlanding clans. We had no idea things were this bad within Isengard. Where will you go?
You made it! You are not going to believe this.
I will help you rescue your friends from the Falcon clan once I have given my message to Theodred. You have my word. I will help you save your ranger friends from captivity at the hands of the Falcon clan. I'm sorry that we can do nothing for the ranger that was sent here with you. Lothrandir, he was called? If Lothrandir still lives, Saruman has kept him very close. We cannot hope to gain interest to Orthanc. What is taking Anka so long? What is taking Anka so long?
Won't you lend
Something
me
has
your
happened.
aid?
Not good. More flock. There's been a commotion below, Kippen. Some of the captives got loose. Oh no. All of my boys ran to see what was going on, but I smelled a rat. Who should I see sneaking around the war machine? This old fool. Kippen, this changes nothing. Do you understand me? It changes nothing. Keep him busy. You would be nothing without me, Kippen. I gave you the run of Isengard. It was the fear of me that kept you from being thrown into the cells alongside these vermin. But now we will see. Oh yes, we will see whose time it is to die. See how I repay treachery. Die, worm. It looks like my friend is going to light the powder. And there it goes. What is that noise?
From atop the pinnacle, I beheld a great fire and smoke. And when it cleared, my prized captives were gone. How is it you are still alive, Morflock?
Morflock is not going to have a good day today. That is what I sense.
I carried you this far. But this is the end.
For Bodgar, son of Bodgar. Closed for the last time. He dies a free man. He decides to return to Theodred's camp in the Breakpoint and see what has become the Breakpoint in captivity. Okay, so let's head to Theodred's camp. Alright, where am I headed? Okay, all the way up the road here. So we finally escaped Isengard, which is all well and nice. go find the Prince of Rohan. Lots of little enemies on this path here. I'm trying to avoid them. Not in the mood to get into combat. No, fine, I'll go around. Oh, I ended up aggroing. Right at the very end, too. How unfortunate. That's alright. So there's Theodred.
You are alive.
Ah.
Worst.
So annoying. Fine. I will fight him. There we go. The end. A little laggy.
Welcome back. I am less surprised this time.
And the tales of those who did are not encouraging. I do not think that the Falcon clan was with Saruman in the beginning, rather. It seems that the tide turned while you were traveling through Dunland. The news you brought, Lil Brennan, that Saruman's influence could be felt everywhere, may have been the information of which he was waiting. A pox on these Dunlandings. They cannot be trusted.
I'm afraid things will get out of hand.
But some did. A rare few Dunlandings who spoke against Lou Brennan's decision, and a handful of rangers. If we work together, we can repay Lou Brennan for his treachery.
Not every member of the Falcon clan agreed with Lou Brennan.
Would you lend me your aid?
Not every member. Those that did not were slain or forced to flee. Of those who escaped is the woman Sarah, and it is from her that I have learned much of what befell within Talmathagris. I have been working closely with your friend Ceradan before he was captured, and he now burns with desire to free the rangers who still live. If any,
You had better get
he's
going,
very
I
wise,
think.
and it seems that
So long.
if there is any hope of rescue, he may be able to devise it. Speak with him on this account. You might also seek the advice of my trusted friend, Pogawise. He excels in battle and has been a boon companion on this excursion into Gravewood. Alright. So, let me go ahead and reforge. Stuck in combat music. That is one of my pet peeves. It's stuck in combat music. Looks like this one reached level 60. So, I can actually go ahead and deconstruct it.
That's this, bats everywhere!
What is it? 7, 34, 25, 34, 7. What is this one? This one's not even equipped, it looks like. There you go, that's level 60. I'll go ahead and deconstruct that. And get a ton of stuff out of it. Cool. And then I can go ahead and put something else here. So I can start getting experience on it. Okay, let me speak with Sarah. You must tell me of your time in Isengard, Kippen. It cannot have been pleasant, and you were often in my thoughts. I heard what happened within Talmathagris from
Is it true that I was
sometime
almost
after you
eaten
were
by
transported
rats?
away to Isengard.
That's
You
really
managed to escape the prison
amazing.
cave with poor Bragar. The two of them fought their way into the center of Tur Morva, but then Ceradan sighs heavily, and he seems in that moment much older than his years. Bragar did not make it. They cut him down on the road, and only Radonir escaped. He has gone back with some of Theodred's men to try and recover Bragar's body, but they have not returned. Many of our friends have fallen, and the rest are still captive of New Brennan. According to Radonir, Ambarad and the sons of Elrond are still alive, but who can say for how long? Alright. Next, let me speak with this old lady.
The honor of the Falcon sold to Saruman. I cannot believe this.
How could this have happened? The old woman is quivering with anger and grief. The Brennan called the heads of households to him and declared that we were at last ready to reap our reward. We had only to bend the knee to Saruman, but Lou Brennan himself had said to us that the Hebog Loof would not be a tool of some wizard. He said it often and loudly, and we came to believe it. I have no love for the Horse Lords, and the strutting princeling least of all. But what can be said? The honor of the Falcon clan, sold to Saruman, Wolf sought his enemies in open battle. He was no wizard's hireling. Saren chokes back into tears. My boy, Anirin, has not returned yet from the lands of the Algrey, but his beloved spoke out against the treachery and is still a prisoner. What will I say to him if she dies?
I would take 10 Rohirrim on horseback over 1,000 Dunlanding wild men.
We crossed the ford of Eisen in secret to learn what the men of Dunland were up to, but it is worse than we suspected. I think it surprised the leader of the Falcon clan as well. It seems to me that he was biding his time until the victory of one side seemed assured. Then he needed to simply throw his lot in with the side likely to become the victor. Let us hope that he is mistaken, Kippen. I think that he is undervaluing the powers of men of Rohan. I would take 10 Rohirrim on horseback over 1,000 Dunlanding wild men. I have spoken with your friend Ceridon, and it sounds like these rangers are the same. The more of them we free now, the fewer thousands of Dunlandings I will need to concern myself with. Huh. Alright.
The enemy has a strong defensive position, and I will help you free your friends.
There's no sense delaying this any further. Your friends are held captive by our shared enemy. This enemy has a strong defensive position, but we have this advantage. We know where he is. Once the Falcon clan leaves Talmathadros, that advantage dissipates. We must deal with them here before they leave the valley. Once the Falcon clan leaves the valley, my men and I must retreat and hold the fort. Defense of Rohan is my main objective. Until that time, I will help you free your friends.
I sent some of my men into Talmathadros to establish a camp.
We should go and join them, pass into Talmathadros, and follow the road as it approaches the lake. From this camp, we can scout the area and make plans for rescuing the rangers. Some of your people should be already at the camp. Touches the fire in their hearts. Let all who wish to join them do so. Alright. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We are finally escaped from Isengard, so let's get rid of these prisoners' clothes. Let's go back and put on this outfit.
That is an interesting artifact you carry.
Hope you guys are enjoying.
It must have quite a story, I imagine.
On the next episode.
Welcome to Gregor, finest of the villages to be found in the Stoorvales. The mayor must be told of this. Hello there.
Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we escaped the dungeons of Isengard, and now we are planning with Theodred, some of the Rohirrim as well,
Goblins and
to go
Uruks.
and rescue some of our friends who are still in prison and may yet be alive in Talmathadros. So that's where we are. Let's go. Really? I can't go to Talmathadros? Alright, fine. I'll swift travel. You done, huh?
Oh, hello
Take
there.
the pony from there. We'll keep it nice and quick. Let's go.
Greetings. Will you remain here, Lord?
Alright.
A fine day to ye.
Where are we going? Talmathadros. All the way to the gate. Sweet.
If you're coming round looking for food, I haven't any
Let's see
for
what we
you.
can do here. Hopefully this will be a successful rescue mission. That's all we really want.
A floating village, you say? Well, I did say that to Mal last we spoke, I suppose.
Let's see where they are. Okay, so just outside here.
Hello there. Don't mind me. I've only lost the best spot to read my books.
You have found Theodred's forward encampments.
From this forward encampment, we will mount
How
our
do you
attack
do?
on the city of traders.
But not yet. We must first take action to scout the area and learn the extent of the Falcon Clan's defenses. Speak with our allies at their encampment and help them with their arms or aims. It will all be of use when we make our attack. Alright, so there's going to be a ton of quests to do here, man. So let's start.
From the very moment you bring souls to the wizard.
My people have stored many provisions for war, Kippen. Listen to me. My people. They are no longer my people. I have not been a falcon from the very moment Luke Brennan sold us to the wizard. Your friends helped Hebog Luth store many provisions. Take away these goods, and they will be less prepared to fight on behalf of Saruman. Go into the village and steal back some of these provisions.
Please, stay a moment.
Two of my kinsmen went to scout the lake's edge, and they have not yet returned.
Is there something I can do for you?
Daramon planned to scout the shore of the lake to the northwest, and Harriston followed the shore to the north. They are stout men and have seen service in war. Harriston has ridden in battle with Theodred's father, the king. I'm sure they are fine, but still, they should have returned by now. Scout for the scouts, Kippen, and help them if they are in need.
The warriors of the Falcon clan that have fortified the village are deadly on the most.
Their leather armor is strong and tough, their weapons are coated in some poison, and they have learned fighting skills from the rangers. These are not the rabble with which we have grown accustomed. Go to the village and face their warriors. The talons of the falcon must be dulled or broken before we can hope to rescue your friends from the prison cave.
Hello, hello.
Go to Tulva and find where Bragia fell. He deserves better.
The guards were careless, and Bragar and I took advantage of their lapse to escape. We planned to run to the Prince of Rohan's camp in Gravenwood, but Radoneer winces and clutches his legs. They cut us from the straight path out of the village, and we had to take the long way. At every turning, it seemed that there were more and more of the Falcon clan. Bragar fought bravely, but there were simply too many foemen. I fell in the center of the village, and I ran. I twisted my leg, jumping from rock as the arrows rained around me, but somehow I made it to safety. We cannot leave Bragar to them, Kippen. Theodred has agreed to carry his body back here. Go to Tulva and find where Bragar fell. He deserves better than to be left in that town of jackals. Okay. Let me remove this from the tracker, that way it doesn't screw up with the tracking. Okay, let me see what I'm doing here. Let me go find this ranger here first.
Hello there. You look like the adventurous
Oh,
sort.
I don't think it's a ranger, I think it's a Rohirrim. Oh man, of course I aggroed somebody. There's Daramon. Gonna have to fight this frog. Damn it. Alright.
Lake has been savaged by a trap of some sort.
It is good to see you, friend. My leg has been savaged by some trap of some sort. I was able to break the trap with a heavy stone, but I cannot yet walk on my leg. So if you remember, we actually did a quest back in the Dunland season in which we set some traps out here because there was some movement in this area, and it never really amounted to anything. We never really caught anybody with it, so I guess this is a continuation of that in some way or another. There are certain to be more traps like this one on this side of the lake, Kippen. I have seen strange creatures in this land, creatures with powerful jaws, full of sharp teeth. I do not know what they are called. I have not seen such creatures in Rohan. The Falcon clan has taken their jaws of these creatures to make traps, and have hidden them in the undergrowth. Take this heavy stone and use it to break some of these traps. You will need to get close to the traps, but try not to get too close or you will set them off. This is a little awkward. Everybody keep quiet. Nobody tell him that it was us who made the trap that snapped his leg.
day to ye.
You have destroyed the traps? Good. I would not want any of my kinsmen to suffer the same injury that I have done. It was very painful, and not just physically. I am ashamed to have stumbled into such a trap. Such traps are the province of Lystra. The man of Rohan would not resort to such measures. Thank you, Kipper, for your help. I believe that I will soon be able to walk on my injured leg. Alright, done with that one. Completed 1 of 7 preparations. Let me again remove this from the tracker, that way it doesn't confuse me in terms of where to go next. Grabbing all the aggro here, that's alright. I've got quite a long way to grind anyways.
A fine day to ye.
Alright, here's another one. I'm glad to see you, friend. I was caught on the edge of this village near an orchard, and I was beset by 3 dummy-mates. I think they're better, but I think one of them had a poison blade. I suffered a cut during the fighting, and I'm very weak. I managed to make it away from the site of the battle, but my strength is gone, and I can go no further. Think back to your time in Tor Morva, and remember I wanted to follow and experimenting with poison. Remember, too, the words of Maymuna. She spoke of collecting certain roots around town with Thaddeus and lighting them up into different powders. Roots could be found at the base of certain trees around the lake of Talmathadris. You tell Hairston that you may be able to help him. Alright, let's see if we can cure this man. His wounds. Collecting a few more of these. More how to do it.
Ah, these cuts are choice indeed.
Okay.
I should have warned you that
Grind
the
up.
folk in Swan
Grind
Fleet
up.
will often put you to work.
So apparently there's a grinding stone here again.
Always more work that needs doing.
Where's the grinding stone? North. Okay. Guess it's up there. We actually used that same grinding stone to climb some stuff previously. There are a few enemies around. We have to be careful. Although we do need to kill them for a quest anyways. Perfect. They are now into a powder.
Hello, hello.
Let me go save my friend before time is too late. You gently give Hairston the root powder, and he swallows it with some difficulty. After a moment, he takes a deep breath, and much of the color returns to his face. I feel much better already, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to find this antidote, but How did you know how to make this curative? I'm fortunate you did. Let me take a look at some of these. 205 agility. That's not bad.
A fine job you did!
Critical rating. But I would lose out on 677 morale. I think I like what I have now. So I'll keep to it. Start working on some of the quests within the town itself. Defeat some of the warriors, collect provisions, and find Bragar's body. Let me do some of those. Just try to round some of these up. Like some provisions here. Looks like I am stuck in combat music. Always annoying. Always very annoying. I need to reforge. That's alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and round some enemies up, although these are all ranged. Dang it. There we go. Here's the body, but I still need 4 provisions and 1 enemy. Is Sarah Bragar's fallen form? I wonder how many other friends must die within the walls of Tor Morva. Oh, Daedra just kind of snuck in there and scooped
Hello,
up the book.
hello?
All right.
Do you have it?
Okay, I need 2 more of these. They're pretty scattered, man. I'm not finding too many of them. Honestly. That kind of leads outside. Probably not where I want to be going.
Oh, my poor arrow.
There's some over here. Maybe some around here. Anywhere. There's some up there. Alright, let me go turn all these in. Hopefully that combat music will drop, man. You guys know I hate that. I hate being stuck in combat music. It drives me nuts. Wish I could stop. But their encounters are a reminder that Talmatadros is full of danger. The Falcon clan is not unprepared, and they have a strong defensive position.
You have done well to defeat the warriors.
Of the Falcon clan, Pippin, their champions, however, remain.
Let us use their courage against them.
Some members of the Falcon clan are masters of combat, fearless and quick to engage their enemies. I want them defeated before we enter the prison caves. Let us use their courage against them. They will not refuse a fight. Blow into their horns outside some of the dwellings in Tur Morva and call them forth into battle. Not every dwelling will house a champion, but some will, and he will answer the call. Defeat 3 of their deadliest warriors and return to me when it is finished.
Thank you. He is now at peace.
Thank you for the recovery of the body of our friend Kippen. He is now at peace. Alright. You know what? Before I continue, let me just briefly head out here so I can reforge, and then we'll go challenge these champions. There's a reforger just outside the gates. It's not too inconvenient. Challenges me, I will be the victor. Stun me. That's alright. So most stun is dead. Let me go ahead and go to the next one. Here so I can take care of these ranged ones. Both still alive? Oh well. Okay. Let's go. I laugh at your challenge. Okay, so I defeated her. Got one more. It's gonna be just yonder that way. Let's see how I get there. I guess I would have to Oh no. I thought I could have jumped that, but maybe not. That's too high. Too high. Really not even using the fence. Yeah. Fine, I'll go around. Fine. I'm always looking for shortcuts, but sometimes looking for shortcuts just makes things more difficult. Come on, jump. Jump. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Come on. This horse, man. I'm not doing so well. And wound dog. Okay. So the champions are defeated. Let me go talk to Theodred before I get dismounted. You run out of here. I think we should be ready to make our escape, or rescue, I should say. Little bit of lag.
Good, best of the champions.
Venturing into the prison caves will be dangerous enough without the threat of highly skilled Falcon Clan champions in our path.
Preparations are made. Now we must strike.
It is time.
The time is now. We are as ready as we will ever be.
Let us move on the prison caves to rescue as many of our friends as live still to be rescued. Speak to me when you are ready. So this may be a little bit of a longer episode, but doesn't seem like I should finish it just yet. Let me take a look at some of these rewards. This one's not bad. 225 agility, 195 vitality, and 612 critical rating. I'll definitely be using this instead. So this will be an upgrade to my pocket item, which is nice, because it's been a while since I upgraded that. Alright, Theodred. I don't know why things are so laggy today.
Let us rescue your friends.
From the traitorous Falcon Clan. Let us begin when you are ready. Let's do this. None of your friends have been in prison in this room of cells. Blue Brandon must be keeping you further ahead, away from the entrance. My men have gone on ahead. Join them at each room of cells and fight for the freedom of your friends. I will scout around for signs of our enemy. Join my men further ahead and fight for the freedom of your friends. A lot of enemies up ahead. Release your prisoners or die, low ones. To battle. Come on, just 3 at a time. I can handle all of them. There we go. Taste freedom once again, friends of my friend Kippen. Alright, so these are all rescued. We got some rangers. Excellent. And then let me speak with this guy. You will pay for your treachery. Honorless ones to battle, Kippen. Cool. We have come to free you, Rangers of the North. Alright, so we got 4 more Rangers here being freed and released. Very good. That was good work, Kippen, but I fear it was only the start. More of your friends are being held below. More of your friends are deeper within. Let us go to them. This guy. Alright. I don't know which way he's gonna want to go, so I'll just wait for him. It's this way it is. Die for oil.
Hello there.
Another room of rangers free. Let us give them their freedom, Kippen. Kippen, they took Halbarad and the Sons of Elrond deeper into the cave. You have to go after them.
Hello there.
Kippen, you go on ahead. I will open these cells and follow you after. Seems like a bad idea, but alright. Figure if you're engaging in this dangerous rescue mission, you should stick together and not split up, but you know, that's just me.
Goblins and Uruks? Oh, you must be mistaken. Hello there.
Penrod thought to bring us before Lou Brennan. He did not choose men strong enough for that task. I'm glad to see you, Kippen. Let us go see Lou Brennan now, and on to our own terms. We will go to Lou Brennan now, on our own terms. Halbarad and the Sons of Elrond. There he is, Lou Brennan, and his mustering army behind him. You are full of surprises, Kippen. I did not think you would cross my path again in this life. How it is that you came to escape the clutches of Saruman? Lou Brennan smiles mockingly at your silence. You were a fool to return here. You may have freed some members of your company, but I have exacted my price from the Grey Company. You will not soon forget Lou Brennan and the Falcon Clan, I think. How many of your number remain? 20? 30? Enough to see you pay for your treachery, Brennan. Not today, I think. You will leave this cave, and you will leave my village. Wherever you go, you will tell the tale of how Lou Brennan and the
For
Falcons
generations, my family has been in charge of maintaining the bridges of
Run
the
away, weak
Inhalion.
ones, you are beaten. These passages extend for miles under the mountains, and my people know them all. You cannot face us here, and you cannot pursue us. You can only retreat. You have lost. He is right, Kippen. We cannot raise a hand against him in this position. There are too many and we are too few. There may be another time, but it is not it. We can do nothing more from here. We must lick our wounds, bury our dead, and wait for another time. But I swear it, before this war is over, the Falcon Clan will taste our vengeance.
We emerged from the dark of the prison caves fewer, but with greater resolve. And with a new ally, Theodred, the Prince of Rohan. We are in his debt, and I will see that debt paid before we leave this land.
Very interesting indeed. You and the Prince of Rohan have my thanks, Kippen. These have been dark days both for my people and for Middle-earth. I'm grateful for the lives that you have saved and mourn for the friends that we have lost. Today we rest. Tomorrow, we will go to the forge with Theodred. He has aided us. We will then aid him in passing to Rohan to search for Aragorn, my chieftain. It is a thing of wonder to me that you have seen within the ring of Isengard and escaped to speak of it. You bring word of the rise of Isengard. But do these tidings hold anything we can use to stop it? Is this notice enough for us to stop the designs of Saruman? I hope it is, Skippy. I fear that it is not. We'll speak again soon. Alright, so let me take this new pocket item. That's gonna be nice. Go ahead and equip it right away. Perfect. That's some legendary experience.
We have come to the crossroads, and sooner than I expected.
So we finally made it to book 5. We have come to the crossroad, Kippen. Well, actually, you know what? We've been recording for quite a while. We will begin book 5 in the next episode. How's that? Sounds pretty good to me. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, friends, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we returned to Tur Morva in Tal Mathadris to try and rescue some of our friends who were still imprisoned by the Falcon Clan. We had some success. We were able to free several rangers and the Sons of Elrond, but others were not so lucky, and we were unable to exact our revenge upon the Falcon Clan. That revenge remains to be done in the future. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. But for now, let us speak with Hambarad and begin Book 5.
We have come to the crossroads.
Chapter 1.
Than I expected.
I want to help the Prince of Rohan, for without his aid and that of his dafty warriors, my men and I would still be captives of the Falcon Clan. But we cannot abandon our journey. Our duty lies with Aragorn, and we must find him in Rohan or die searching. We cannot stay to help Theodred in his battles. I want you to go to the Prince, Kippen. I want you to lend him your strength and your wisdom and your courage. We can travel south more swiftly than we can. Even Hale and Hardy, our diminished numbers, will take some time to make ready, and we are wounded and tired. Make your farewells with my kin, Kippen. I know they will want to say goodbye. Ceridon is there by the fire. He knows what I have in mind, though the others may not. Let me look at these cosmetics just to see what they look like. Kind of interesting. Not so good on a hobbit, I don't think, but maybe on a different race it would look kind of cool. Miss you, Kippen. I wish you might still travel with us. I know that Rambert here feels the same way. He has not forgotten the farrier who crafted him a new shoe in Poland, or the hobbit who saved the farrier. You have skill beyond strength of arms and reach of knowledge, Kippen. You find friends wherever you tread, and where they cannot be found, you make them with kindness and generosity. Hambarad does not realize how close he came to spending the rest of his days in the prison caves of Tur Morva, but I do. Consider this, my friend, and do not forget it. Prince Theodred was at this camp days before you escaped from Isengard and held counsel with me, but he did not move to rescue my kin until he spoke with you. Nay, do not console me. Not
Excuse
ashamed.
me.
Your ability to rally
Have you
people to your
seen
side
my
is yours
father?
alone, and it is a great power that you must not forget. It has saved many lives already, and I know it will again.
You don't need me to tell you these things.
You have seen within the ring of Isengard and escaped to tell a tale. You will be of great help to Prince Theodred, I no doubt it. I saw Coronir down the path to the northwest not long ago. You shall find him and bid him farewell. Alright. Let us continue to make our way here. I know this season is a little bit weird because it's supposed to be non-Coronir within Isengard, and we're back in Dunland and kind of bouncing around all over the place. But I don't know if I talked about this earlier. I think I did during the first episode of the season. This whole area is all kind of connected. That is to say, Dunland, Gap Rohan, and Nun-Coronir, they're actually like all one big area, and they share the deeds. So, you know, it's kind of like one big thing, and I'm trying to split it up into seasons, but I don't know. It was hard to organize this one.
Leaving us now. How could this be God's decision?
Coronir stares at his feet for a short moment before he meets your gaze again. I suppose the Prince of Rohan has need of you. I cannot blame Hambarad for wanting you to help hold the fords of Isengard. I think your tale of the army Saruman is preparing within Isengard shook him deeply, and it is that crossing if that crossing is lost, then the kingdom of Rohan will surely follow. We have been through a great deal, Kippen, have we not? It seemed that we would stay within our musty library in Zujukan with Nar and Fifthgear for the rest of our days, did we not? Even thinking now of climbing up to Nar's Peak makes my legs ache. I want you to have these spare boots of mine in memory of our time we spent in that high place.
I am worried about Golodir.
He endured much in the depths of Karn Doom, as you know, and he will never truly forgive himself for Lorneal's death. This journey has done much to relieve some of his hurts. I think it is simply this. He has a purpose again. There is work to be done, and until we find Aragorn, we are sworn to do it. It remains unfinished. But our captivity in the prison caves changed something within Golodir. There is a dangerous glimmer in his eyes that I have not seen before. It worries me, Kippen, and I am afraid for him. We were speaking not long ago, just to the west. My heart was troubled and I left him there. Will you seek him out and see if my worries are for naught? I hope they are. My mother always said I worried enough for the whole family, but the dangers through which we have come and through which we ride deserve more worry than I can manage.
You woke me from a great dream.
Fine, Golodir.
It may be Halbaral's decision, but I would not leave even if he ordered me home again.
He looks up at you, and you do see a hint of the hardness in his eyes that so upset Corodir. There are matters still left undone here. The cowards who slink in the caves beneath Tal Mathadra still live, Kippen. They spoke to us as friends, gave us shelter, took the sweat from our brows, and repaid us with treachery. I will repay them in kind. My lost brethren and my lost friends demand this of me. Lou Brennan, you just, Kippen. He's a fat man whose courage depends on the hundreds of people at his back. I have faced the evil of Mordorith. He is gone, and yet I still live. Lou Brennan is nothing compared to Mordorith. Let me take a look at these hoods. I don't like the fine one, I guess.
I thought you would come with me to take vengeance on Lou Brennan.
But it seems your road lies elsewhere. I'm sorry you will not be there. I know you would gladly join me if urgent matters did not drive you elsewhere. Golodir does not seem to be listening to you. He gestures to the south in the direction of the Tree of Tribute. Kalangad is over that way. If you wish to bid him farewell, it feels that he has been staring at that tree for hours. How long do you think this tree has been growing here, Kippen? It must be so old, and I've seen so much. Are we anything more than a flickering of a candle in the gale to something so ancient? Would it even notice if we left this place and never returned? Kalangad looks weary, and his face is more lined than you remember. You are leaving us to aid Theodred? It is no surprise to me. I overheard Halbarad and Ceridon discussing courses of action, and it seemed likely. I wish our paths did not diverge, but it seems they must, Kippen. We have all too many duties in this world.
I am sure Theodred
You
will find a use
return!
for you.
What have you found? You bring
It is a
good
crucial
news!
crossing, and it must be held against the forces of Saruman at any cost. We have seen the danger posed by the Dunlending clans, and the army of Uruks you beheld within Isengard sounds considerable in size. Neither of those forces must cross the river Isen. Kalanglad's bleak expression is lighted by a wry smile. You should say goodbye to Radanir. If you do not, we will never hear the end of it. He is east of here, I remember. I believe he's on the path. Try to avoid some aggro.